Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. Hope that you guys are doing okay. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps keep the video on the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay. Um, I wanted to talk about. Y'all know that it is all over social media where Young Dolph's artist Big Moochie Great, someone robbed him, right? Someone broke into his home or whatever and stole his jewelry. I don't believe that it was stolen off of him. But since this happened, we've seen affiliates of CMG because when you start talking about Trey Slimes is signed to Lil Migo. Lil Migo is signed to Heavy Camp, and he's signed to Heavy Camp slash CMG, and uh, Heavy Camp is Black Youngster. Of course, all of that is up under the umbrella of CMG. I find it really weird though that now um J90, who was once a Black Youngsters artist, if I'm not mistaken, um, uh, someone was telling me if there was an interview that he did saying that he would like to be signed to Heavy Camp again, right? He's also trolling Big Moochie Grape as if he's trying to bait him into a fight, bait him into some beef, and we do know that Big 30 had posted it, right? All of these people are affiliates or of CMG. I find all of this weird, like a week um, before the trial. Okay, we're actually 5 days out. Okay, and that's I'm counting the weekend. J90 was one of those artists I had seen on, I believe, what is it, Wicked on his show. And I actually had a lot of respect for J90. We know that Black Youngster didn't do J90 right. I did a video being very vocal about that. Giving him just, his props for not allowing Black Youngster and them to send him out. Because in the video, J90 has spoken about it was too much street stuff going on. And he got, he's 30. I believe he said he had kids. He was trying to get into the rap game to get away from the beef. He didn't want to. It is in my opinion that J90 was offered the job that Straight Dropping them got, and he was smart enough to turn it down, right? um he knew that it wasn't gonna turn out right. Since then, of course, we know about what Black Youngster did with him being signed to Black Youngster. He's been unable to release music, and all of that. Black Youngster just really did him dirty because, from my understanding, Black Youngster didn't give him no money, told him he was gonna buy him a house. He basically just signed him to be his crash dummy, right? So we saw Trey Slimes, which is who was said, you know, by some vloggers. I remember well over a year ago that Trey Slimes was only signed to Lil Migo's label so that Lil Migo didn't have to get his hands dirty, meaning that they only signed him to be a crash dummy so that he could end up in jail. He could do Lil Migo's work, be out there spinning on folks, or end up dead, right? And Lil Migo wouldn't have to get his hands dirty. Now, nobody get mad about that because I heard vloggers with my own ears say that, right? Now J90, okay, who I thought was um, you know, I thought that takes a strong man to say, listen, it was too much street stuff going on. Yeah, I'm street, but I wanted to get away from that. Okay. I wanted to get away from that. Um Although it was alleged now that I can't remember what it was, that something had happened, and they knew that it came from Black Youngsters in, and then that's when J90 wanted to start uh, backing away. Okay, something else other than the Dow situation, also. Okay, but it seems like J90 has jumped into this. J90 is a talented rapper, right, from out of South Memphis. I would think that J90 would have kept it about his music and not allow them to try and use him as a crash dummy, right? Um, but he posted, "Oh man, where the bloggers at now? Tell me this ain't true, Big Moochie." And then he goes, "Stop while you got the chance. You ain't built for this. You ain't built for this." I guess that's PUSSY. Big Moochie. Great. Okay. One thing that I do know about the people that have some type of affiliation with Heavy Camp, they big on using the word PUSSY. The guy, okay, I was going to talk about the guy that had been, harassing me that I had to contact the FBI on. That's what he had said, and one that the vloggers are also working with, that said that he wanted to do what he was going to do to my grandbaby. He said that to me one time. It's me, PUSSY. That's what he said in one of the texts. Weird, okay, but that's for the FBI to figure out. Next. He says, "I'm outside too and ready to crank up. Get here, 304 ASS." So I guess he's saying whole ass. Okay. Now he's basically saying that he's ready to crank up. It's funny that I would think that J90 in his 30s. I did a video on the boy. I was just so bigging him up, so proud that he was strong enough to say, "My life is more than some money. I ain't letting now Negro send me out like that." But I see now he says he's ready to crank up. I do know desperate times bring desperate actions, but I find timing is everything, right? All of this happening right before the trial. All of this happening right before the trial. And it's coming from people that are directly affiliated with Black Youngster in them, right? A Black Youngster must be on pills. Because don't he know what is obvious? This is obvious, okay? Let's keep going. But let me just say this, he don't care, because as long as he can get the next straight drop and Cornelius and all of them, as long as they can finesse some more dudes who they think is wanting to be in with them, Black Youngster and them need to stop. But let's continue on. Run out of ammunition. He said he's outside and he's ready to crank up. It's funny that they put this stuff on there. Black Youngster probably won't like it because Black Youngster know the feds are on his head. What better way to get the feds looking at his artists? Look at them. They crashing out over there. Get them drop a dime on, get them to put a bug in there and get them to do the crashy stuff. He hopes to get the attention off of him because he knows that once his trial start, his number gonna be up pretty soon too. I'm just really surprised that these dudes who like that knows that Black Youngster ain't never even did them right, really would be willing to crash out. Okay. Okay, so he's
Yeah, y'all.
talking about the jewelry.
Ooh, baby Jesus now.
Okay, so he's sharing it. And
You don't stop and shit on back, let right.
okay, he says the real big J90. Okay. Illuminated, surrounded by snakes. I own a nigga. Cousin them would have been got rid of you. Your cousin them would have been got rid of your BASS over here. Rat and clown. And he talk about just give me my jewelry. He talk about Big Moochie great. And he talk about they trolling. Okay, I guess that's his video. Why these dudes don't understand that when they put stuff out, that's not the way to sell music. Don't, if you got the talent, you can go and get the money if you out in the street to get the lawyer to get away from up under that contract that Black Youngster has. He does not have to stoop to desperate measures and get himself involved in something that's going to take him away from his family, one way or the other. Okay, I definitely wouldn't want to have any affiliation or get into anybody's beef that has an affiliation with anyone that has been named and taken part in what happened to Young Dolph. It ain't nothing good that can come out of it. These dudes ain't been dealing with them in all this time. So now if they putting a battery in their back, they gotta know, it's strictly, for them to, to do their dirty work. I wouldn't even want no money from them because that's temporary. The amount of money that if they are, or promises that they are offering them, it ain't enough to suffice all of what's gonna come behind this. I'm very disappointed in J90 because like I said, if you all remember, I did a video on him, and I was talking about that he was talented, and I was happy that he was strong enough to put himself and his family first and not be sent out. Okay. Um, I can't remember. It's been months and months ago. If I could find it, J90. I don't know if I could find it. Here it is right here. He talked about how Black Youngster crossed him out. Let's see. That was a year ago. So it was a year ago. Okay, so it was in April of 2023. It's been over a year ago. Here it is.
Going, staying into it with each other and taking each other out, I think is worthy of being promoted. Okay. But see, I mean, that's just the type of personality that I have. That's the type of person I am. Even though I came from South Memphis, I still have another type of mentality. Okay. Anyways, he did an interview with J90, and I have to say, I was really impressed with the young dude. Okay, I was listening to the young dude that was sitting next to him. I think his name was Taco. I think he said his name was Taco. And just when he started rapping at the end, you could tell that these young dudes are talented. And I be wanting to see these brothers get out the street. But he's being.
It looked like, from my perspective, it looked like I was being drug around. Like I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy as a person. I wasn't enjoying myself. I started off enjoying myself, but it wasn't the same as I kept going along. But it was too much business. It wasn't enough business. Shit, it was too much outside of business going on. Mm-hmm. The part of me being able to rap and let's just produce it and let's show the world that J90 actually has bars. He can make good music. That's the part.
He said too much outside of business.
Everything we had going on, I wanted it to be. We focusing on this more and more and more. Nothing else. Mm-hmm. And other stuff was going on. I ain't with. Like other stuff, like what? Like shit, street shit. We're gonna say that street shit. The streets, we're gonna leave that in the streets, and the industry, we're gonna try to make this rap shit work. Shit, if it's working, shit, if it's producing, if it's producing funds for somebody else, and shit, where my funds at? Shit, that's just real shit. Where my funds at?
Now, that goes back to that's the video where he was doing an interview with Wicked. Shout out to Wicked. And I respected that guy for that. He was basically letting it be known it was too much street stuff going on. If you making money, why you want to put me in the street to do dirty work and keep me in the street? Why I'm talented, why can't it produce for me? So that's why I find it really strange that and I went back and found that video because I wanted y'all to see that I did talk about how talented the guy is and how I was proud of him for not allowing them to put him in beef. Let your talent speak for you. And you don't let nobody. He was mature enough to see what Black Youngster was he trying to do. Because I believe if he would they had intended for him to be the next straight drop. That's exactly what that was their plan for him. Okay. And so that's why I did the video. I was like, we have to be brothers that do stuff like this, that hey, they strong enough to say, no, my life is worth something. You're not gonna put me in your beef. I don't need to be in no beef. I'm talented to have favor with you. Trey Slimes is talented, but he's younger, so he's easier to manipulate. But so that's why I did that video. Y'all heard it right then. Black Youngster crossed him out, and his little friend, Little Taco, was just as talented. He was sitting right there next to him, and Little Taco was really ready to lay that hammer down on Youngster. I could tell that J90 didn't say all he could have said. Taco wasn't gonna hold back, okay? But he kind of did, because I think J90 wanted him to hold back. But I'm just letting you know that the video, I did a video on that and letting you all listen to his interview. How soon do we forget? How soon do we forget? J90.
So I ain't seeing no funds off this shit. Okay, you wasn't getting revenue off of it. I never seen the damn off. Nothing I did. I only got 2 chains and a sprinter. So you got a chain and a sprinter. That's all I received. Okay, then. So it's done as God true, bro. A platform to stand up on. Mm-hmm. So the music you was putting out, the music videos, you never seen no streaming checks. No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. Even if I asked the question, the questions became like a nigga was breaking loyalty type shit. Asking the question. Where I'm from, shit, you don't know something, ask. If I ask a question about what's going on with this, or can I look at this, shit, it became as if like I'm betraying the motherfucker, and I don't understand it. Because where I'm from, closed mouth don't get fed, and I know how to read. I do comprehend. If I want to understand something, I feel like a person that's above me should give me the understanding. Help me understand what's going on if I don't understand. Yeah. Did you, like, far as the contract?
You heard him say Black Youngster got mad at him and wanted to he wanted to pull them Jedi mind tricks on him as if, that's how he wanted to manipulate him. You betraying me if you asking me questions. You starving. You just starve and don't ask me no questions. You know what I mean? That's how people do the audacity of you. And I put you on stage, but you're starving though. Okay. So you just starve and don't ask me nothing. Okay. That's when you know a person doing they screwing you royally. Okay. They dry effing you. Okay. He dry effing you. That's when they want to dry F you. Okay. That mean, it's just it's sad. And so I don't know why he got in it, but I did see later on that or hear later on that someone had said that J90 had said he would like to do like to talk to Black Youngster, but he's still up under the contract. So of course he had, he probably would want to make money because youngster was stopping him from making money. So has he gotten back on that time where he's putting himself in a position where he know he ain't gonna be able to win? Black Youngster J90 is going to jail for what he participated in with Young Dolph. So you don't let him pull you in nothing. You are talented enough to go on your own. You out if you out get your money up and go get you an entertainment lawyer and get away from up on that contract. I'm sure when them lawyers fees when he's fighting for his life start hitting him, he'll be glad to get Art Horn to rewrite them to release you, because he gonna need that money. He'll take a payout, and then you take that as a lesson in the future. You don't let nobody sign you like that, and so that they can control you, especially when you're creative and talented. Now I don't know if him and Big Moochie Grape and them had something going on in the past, but it seems suspicious to me that everybody that is affiliated with CMG is trolling Big Moochie Grape and trying to pull him into a beef a few days before the Young Dolph's trial. Okay. I don't believe in coincidences. Okay. But hopefully, these, I'm sure they giving them some money or whatever, promising them a feature or something like that. The exact same thing they did to Straight Drop. But if you want what Straight Drop got, you take the promises that Straight Drop got, you'll get the results that Straight Drop got, and that is 60 years, and it ain't worth it. That Black Youngster them going to do their own time. Okay, them do their own time. All right. But anyways, you guys, I just wanted to talk about that. All right. I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.